Hello everybody, it's Keira and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, and I believe this is going to be the first video of 2022, I am kicking it off with a Formula E predictions video. Formula E left and I kind of forgot about it for a minute, and then it's straight back this weekend. We are back. Formula E Season 8. So of course I am doing my annual Formula E season prediction video. Same as I do with Formula 1, Formula 2, Formula 3. I'm sitting down today to do my Formula E one, and let me tell you, it was very, very hard to think of the things that I predicted. So before I get on into the video, if you do enjoy it, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel down below. I will come back to these at the end of the Formula E season to see what I got right and what I didn't. But other than that, I think we should just get on into it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to predict are the worst teammates. Now, there's a lot of things going on in Formula E, maybe behind the scenes, maybe in front of the scenes, maybe on track, maybe off track, that you just don't know. And in motorsport in general, you're always going to have teammates that don't quite get along. Now, the Porsche boys in Andre Lotterer and Pascal Wehrlein actually don't get along. I don't know if this is common knowledge or not, but they aren't the bestest of friends. So it is kind of easy for me to say them, but on track, they are quite respectable with each other, and you don't really see many issues with them on track. So I'm kind of more leaning towards the TECHEETAH boys because, again, they're like the opposite to the other two. They're great off track, like they're good friends, but then when they're on track, we've seen a couple of issues since Antonio has moved over to DS in the last couple of seasons. So I don't know, I feel like there's something there, and I'm really worried that if it's going the same as it did last season, they're going to have a little bit of a problem together. So maybe them too. Okay, so next up I've got who do I think are going to be the best teammates. So who do I think are going to work well together, who are going to work as a team, who are just going to feel the best energy with each other. Now it's very easy for me to say the Mercedes boys in Nick de Vries and Stoffel van Dorn because they do get on really well. You can see that on the track they have so much respect on the track, they help each other out, and you can also see that off the track. But if I was looking at maybe a new pairing or another pairing from a different team, which isn't the obvious one, I'm probably going to say the Andretti boys of Jake Dennis and Oliver Askew. And I've watched him obviously a little bit in IndyCar, so it's nice to see he's actually coming over and we can kind of properly assess him. I don't want to sound like, I don't know, someone that's like on him, spying, like making sure he's like the right person for Formula E. But I just want to judge his character, see what he's like. And obviously Jake Dennis is a lovely guy as well. So I think they could have a really nice team pairing there at Andretti. Now the next one is who do I think is going to get the most podiums without a win? So this is somebody that's going to be racing really hard, being very consistent, but never quite reaching the top. And I have said envisions Nick Cassidy. I feel like Nick is so good and he's so fast, and I think I remember him being pretty good in qualifying. So I definitely feel like he could maybe be someone that gets the most poles without a win, or you know, maybe he will just be the guy on the podium without the win. But I don't know, I want him to get the win, and I really want to be wrong with this one. I say this in like all my predictions. I don't want anybody to not have a win, but I just get this feeling with Nick Cassidy that maybe he's gonna get there, but he's not quite gonna get there. But hopefully, you know, he's got, how many years has he been in Formula E now? 1 or 2? I don't know. But hopefully he's got that little bit of experience now that he can bring forward for him in Season 8, and he can get a win. Now the next one is, which do I think is gonna be the most dramatic race? Now Formula E are going to a couple of different places this year. It's a little bit of a different calendar, and I'm absolutely loving it. And you know, Formula E is crazy. It's crazy all the time. I can't think of one race which was like mildly not crazy. So this is a very difficult one. But I'm going to say Rome, because I'm sure Rome has been a mess before. I remember Rome being a bit of a mess, and I'm going to try my best to get out to the Rome E-Prix this year. So if I do make it there, then I will see the drama unfold live. Rome is quite wide from what I can remember. It's not like a really tight one, but for some reason I'm just expecting drama. I don't know what it is. I just feel it at Rome. You know, when in Rome, drama commences. Now the next one is who do I think is going to get the most pole positions? Now if this is someone that's going to be fast on one lap, you know, they're going to get around there very fast. And I could have easily said Stoffel van Dorn, and I do still think it could be Stoffel van Dorn. However, I have gone with Mitch Evans. Mitch Evans is a very fast guy, as we know, but he's always been like there or thereabouts, Mitch Evans. And every time then you have like a little spurt, and then he'll kind of go back again. But I feel like Mitch Evans could get a lot of pole positions this year. I'm really hoping so. I think the Jaguar package as a whole, it's just beautiful. Sam Bird has just signed a multi-year contract as like on the day I'm filming this. It's just going well for them. And I feel like the whole team, like I was very close to putting Sam Bird on this one, but I feel like Mitch maybe just has a little bit more one lap pace. I don't really know. But yeah, I'm going to say Mitch Evans. Okay, so now we are coming on to me predicting the Constructors and the Drivers' Championship. Yes, I am doing that. It's going to be hard, but for third position in the Constructors, I have said TECHEETAH. As I've said so many times before, and as we know, Jean-Eric Vergne and Antonio Felix da Costa are just two so experienced and so fast, and also both champions within Formula E. They are both incredible, and I just feel like when you've got the full package like that, and when you know you've got a strong car like DS know that they have, it's difficult for me not to put them up there. I just think they're amazing. I love them. I say that about everybody, you know that. But I just think they're going to be very good this year. I think they're going to be very strong, and I definitely think that they're going to get up there in the constructors. But again, if they do mess around with each other, like I said, they could be the worst teammates. If they do mess around with each other, maybe start having collisions that they shouldn't have done, but maybe they might not be up there and maybe somebody else could take that place. Okay, so for P2 in the Constructors Championship, I have said Jaguar. As I mentioned earlier, I'm really on this Jaguar hype train. I think the Sam Bird, Mitch Evans mix has been beautiful. I remember when Sam left Envision and everyone was like, whoa, and even I was like, Sam Bird has left his home, but he's so settled in Jaguar and he's signing these multi-year deals and it just looks really comfortable. The same with Mitch Evans. I think he's really solidified in that team. He's had a lot of teammates come and go, but he has stayed strong, and I just think this is a great little duo. So I think they can properly get up there this year and get them in P2. But for P1 in the Constructors, I haven't gone bold. I have said Mercedes. I can't fault that duo. This is the Mercedes, or technically under the name of Mercedes, last year in Formula E, and I can't see anybody beating them. I can see people beating them, but I just think Nick de Vries, the world champion of Formula E right now, Stoffel van Dorn, strong driver. No one could ever take that away from Stoffel. And I just think this package as a whole is just going to be beautiful. And I think, you know, people are like, oh, Mercedes have gone to Formula E and now they're dominating there as well. Props to them, you know, they've done that. So I have gone with the flow and I've said Mercedes for the Constructors Champions. Okay, so it's the Drivers' Championship time. Now I've got my top three here. And in P3, I have said Sam Bird, okay? I've put Sam Bird higher than Mitch Evans. I think he's going to be up there. I think Sam Bird is somebody which is just developing year after year. He's been in Formula E for a very long time now and he doesn't look like he's stopping anytime soon. He is just great. Sam Bird is just absolutely great and I can see him getting right up in the championship. I really hope he does. I hope he doesn't have any bad luck this year. I really just hope he can kind of go. So yeah, I'm going to say Sam Bird. Now second in this championship, I've gone for one that, does this mathematically add up? I don't know. I'm going to say it does. And that is Antonio Felix da Costa. Now I could have easily have said Stoffel van Dorn, and it's weird because I don't know, in my head I would have put Stoffel in this top three, but now I haven't put him in there. So I could be completely wrong and this could be Stoffel, but I thought I'll throw it up a little bit, you know, I won't just put Mercedes 1, 2. Antonio Felix da Costa, he is a champion of Formula E. He is a very fast driver. He knows what he's doing and he had a little bit of a blip last year. I'm not entirely sure what was going on, etc. But as I've said earlier, I do think that DS will definitely pick themselves back up. And I feel like he can really get himself up there. I hope so. I say I hope so for all of them, but I'm going to say Antonio for that P2 slot. And for P1, and to win the second ever Formula E World Drivers' Championship, is the same guy that won the first one, and that is Nick de Vries. I will be back in Nick de Vries for the longest time ever. You know that. If you watch my channel religiously, or you don't have to watch it religiously, if you watch a couple of my videos, you will know that I am a really big Nick de Vries fan and I back him all the time. I think I even said last year he was going to be champion and everyone's like, what a joke, and then he was. I don't see him not being champion. He's just such an all-round package, and like he's just so good. There's no point me sitting here being like this. He's just good. Just a very good driver. Knows what he's doing. He's came into Formula E like, yeah, I'm here. What are you gonna do about it? And I think it's just been great. I think he's been great. I think everything about him has just been good. And I feel like he could definitely carry on his momentum from last year into this year and be the champion. So there we have it. That is it for today's video. And those are my Formula E predictions for the Season 8 and 2022 Championship. If you did enjoy this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. But do not forget to subscribe to my channel down below. I really would appreciate that, because I'm going to come back to this at the end of the Formula E season and I'll watch this video back and I'll see how well I've done. But yeah, comment down below your predictions as well. I would love to hear them. But other than that, I will see you again soon for another video. Bye!